Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So off we go then.
Well, this fellow, Giorgio Chiellini, Peter, is one of the game's great thinkers.
Yeah, in both an academic and a footballing sense, of course.
Yeah, and I think he'll prove key if they're looking to play on the break here. You won't get many players who are better than him in terms of ball winning, and it's all going to be about how quickly they can turn things around once they've got the ball.
Batistuta showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Cannavaro clears. And that's been won straight back. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. And he's big chance! So it is still 0-0. Nice looking ball. He's a sharp little ball here. Neymar is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Now it's Scholes. Great vision. Batistuta unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Passing is crisp and sharp. Neymar. Out of play for a throw. Xavi Alonso. Can he get it through? Always onto this. Good read, needed to be. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Lexington clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Neymar. Now it's Neymar. Knocks it into space. Howson clears it away. And that's a Batistuta! Goal! And a trademark move ends with the...
Hey bro,
classy finish.
a long after a
After
long back. Love from India, love from Indonesia. Hi bro,
So
you
the
still
first goal of the game.
remember me, right? Thank you so much bro for joining my life.
To manage it from here now. Lexington can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Now that's well seen too. Looking to play him in. And claimed it back swiftly. Chance!
Love from India bro.
Not quite good enough.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
And Batistuta! Contact was certainly crisp. Didn't quite come off.
Well, he's the type that always fancies himself, Peter, in these situations, and with very good reason.
There's the whistle for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Lexington really have looked very good in transition, so I'll be expecting more of the same in this second half. They just need to remain patient and just wait for that chance to break again.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Now it's Scholes. Neymar, it's a pretty loose pass. Now he's off and running. That has been knocked clear. Oh, easy pickings there. Oh, just skips past his man. Great chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Paris Saint-Germain with the corner. They're first. Climbs up big! And that's caused a worry or two. It's their second corner of the game. It's a mighty effort! Gets good distance on it. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Still just a single goal between the sides. Thinks about the shot. Can he finish? That's going to go a long way.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
Chance! And yes, it's there! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
So that's 2 now with a good chance here.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
So, third corner of the game. Tries to get it clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. This looks promising. Zanetti. Looking for options for movement. And he's in on goal. Now that is a hefty challenge. He gets big. Trustbar comes to the rescue. Yeah. Paris Saint-Germain have the chance to go the other way. Looking for the run. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. That has not gone well. Can he get on the end of this? Ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight. And that could set him on his way. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Lexington clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Oh, we expected better. Takes the shot! Lacking in accuracy.
Substitution on the field. Number 20, Batistuta.
There is some activity
Number
down on the
3,
touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Coming on the field, number 11, Suarez. Number 15.
That is a little undercooked. He's one-on-one, tries a shot! It's a goal! And what a climax we have here! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Number 4, El Hadj Diouf.
Rifamo, നീ വന്നോ?
Paris Saint-Germain give themselves a chance.
എടാ മറ്റേ വീഡിയോ റീച്ച് യൂട്യൂബിൽ റീച്ച് ചെയ്യാറുണ്ട് കേട്ടോ. ഒരെണ്ണം ഇട്ടോളൂ, ഒരെണ്ണം ഒരു കുഴപ്പമില്ലാതെ കയറുന്നുണ്ട്. പക്ഷേ സബ്സ്ക്രൈബേഴ്സ് ഒന്നും വരുന്നില്ല, പക്ഷെ അത് കുഴപ്പമില്ല, വ്യൂ കയറുന്നുണ്ട്. അപ്പോൾ അങ്ങനെ മതി, ആദ്യം റീച്ച് ആവട്ടെ.
5 minutes to
Let's see.
add. Now it's Luis Suarez. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, well played, well sorted
പുതിയ
out.
വീഡിയോ ഇട്ടാടാ. ഞാൻ അത് നാളെ ഇടാം. ഇനി ഇടണ്ടല്ലോ, നാളെ ഇടാം അല്ലേ? നാളെ രാവിലെ ഒന്ന് ഇട്ട് നോക്കാം അല്ലേ?
And we're done. Well, that was
ഞാൻ കണ്ടു,
close.
ഞാൻ നിന്റെ മെസ്സേജ് ഇൻസ്റ്റയിൽ കണ്ടു.
A great game of football.
നാളെ ഇടാം ഇനി.
A real ride that had all
ആ
of
ഞാൻ
the
കണ്ടു വീഡിയോ. ഞാൻ
scenes
മെസ്സേജിന്റെ
from the
നോട്ടിഫിക്കേഷൻ ഞാൻ കണ്ടു, മെസ്സേജിന്റെ. ഞാൻ അത് നാളെ ഇടാം നമുക്ക്.
back on the game then, Jim.
നാളെ ഇടാം, അത് പറയാം. ഇനിയിപ്പോൾ രാത്രി ഇട്ടിട്ട് കാര്യമില്ല. നാളെ നമ്മൾ മോർണിംഗ് ഇട്ട് നോക്കാം. ഒരു 3-4 വീഡിയോ ഇരിപ്പുണ്ടല്ലോ. നീ കളിക്കുന്ന ചെയ്യങ്ങട്ട്. നമുക്ക് റീച്ച് ആയി കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ നമ്മൾ നിന്നെ വേണ്ട രീതി കാണും. ഓക്കെ, എനിക്ക് എഡിറ്ററെ കിട്ടിയെന്ന് ഞാൻ പറയട്ടെ ഗ്രൂപ്പിൽ. ഇനി ആരും, എനിക്ക് കുറെ മെസ്സേജ് ഇൻബോക്സ് വരുന്നുണ്ട് വേറെ ആൾക്കാർ. ഞാൻ പറയാം, എനിക്ക് ഓൾറെഡി എഡിറ്റർ ഉണ്ടെന്ന് പറയാം. സെറ്റ് സീറ്റ്. അതല്ലാണ്ട് പേഴ്സണൽ ഒരു എഡിറ്റ് സാം എക്സ്പോസാ. നോക്കാം എല്ലാമേ ശരിയായിടും. ഈദ് കഴിഞ്ഞിട്ട്, പെരുന്നാൾ കഴിഞ്ഞിട്ട് നമ്മളൊരു പുതിയ മനുഷ്യനാവണം. ഓക്കെ, പുതിയ റീച്ചിലേക്ക് ആഫ്റ്റർ 1 വർഷത്തെ ഇടവേളയ്ക്ക് ശേഷം യൂട്യൂബിൽ വന്നിട്ടുണ്ടാവുന്ന മാറ്റമാണ്. അന്നാ 1 വർഷം കണ്ടിന്യൂസ് ഇട്ടിരുന്ന നമ്മളിപ്പോൾ എവിടെയെങ്കിലൊക്കെ എത്തിയേനെ. ആ വീഡിയോ നിർത്തിടരുത് കേട്ടാ. നീ ഇട്ടാലേ മതി, എന്നെ ആടില്ല. എന്നെ വലിച്ചു കയറുന്ന വീഡിയോ എല്ലാം ആണെങ്കിൽ ഈ 1 വർഷം ഗ്യാപ്പ് എടുത്താണ്ടാ പ്രശ്നം. 1 വർഷം ഗ്യാപ്പ് എടുക്കണ്ടായിരുന്നു. നമ്മളിപ്പോ സെറ്റായി ഒരു ലെവൽ എത്തിയേനെ. പിന്നെ സാരമില്ല, ദാസനും വിജയനും പറയുന്ന പോലെ എല്ലാത്തിനും അതിൻ്റെതായ ടൈമുണ്ട്. ദാസ എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ
and it's hoisted clear. Oh, it's been flattened there. Cannavaro kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
അതിനകത്തൊരു ക്ലിപ്പ് ഓപ്ഷൻ കണ്ടാ? എൻ്റെ വീഡിയോ താഴെ ഷെയർ, ലൈക്ക്, ഷെയറിൻ്റെ താഴെ ഒരു ക്ലിപ്പ് എന്നൊരു ഓപ്ഷൻ കണ്ടാ? ക്ലിപ്പ് എടുത്താൽ നമുക്ക് വീഡിയോ കട്ട് ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റും. കട്ടി ചെയ്തെടുക്കാം. അതാണ് ക്ലിപ്പ് എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞ സാധനം. ഓരോ വീഡിയോയുടെ ഹൈലൈറ്റ് ആയിട്ട് എടുക്കാൻ പറ്റും. അതാണ് ക്ലിപ്പ് ഓപ്ഷൻ. നീ എനിക്കതിൽ ഗോൾ എടുക്കാനാണ്. എനിക്കുള്ള കുഴി ഞാൻ തന്നെ തോന്നുവാണോ? മനസ്സിലായടാ നിനക്ക് ഖലീഫ? ആ ക്ലിപ്പ് എന്നുള്ള ഓപ്ഷൻ ചെയ്ത് നോക്ക്. ലൈവ് കഴിഞ്ഞാലും നിനക്ക് എടുക്കാൻ പറ്റും. ക്ലിപ്പ് എന്നുള്ള ഓപ്ഷൻ എനേബിൾ ആണെങ്കിൽ ലൈവ് കഴിഞ്ഞാലും എടുക്കാം. ഓ ഞാൻ തന്നെ എൻ്റെ
Now it's Darwin. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. De Bruyne. In with the challenge. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. De Bruyne. Can he get on the end of this? That has been cut short.
എടാ ഇത് കുറച്ചൊരു എച്ച് ഡി ക്ലാരിറ്റി കിട്ടും. നമുക്ക് ഇത് ഒരു കുറച്ച് ക്ലാരിറ്റി ഉണ്ടാവട്ടെ. ഇത് കട്ട് ചെയ്താൽ കുറച്ച് ക്ലാരിറ്റി ഉണ്ടാവും.
And here's Suarez.
ഇതിനെടുത്ത്
Schmeichel gets his hands on
ഫോൺ
it.
എങ്ങനെ റെക്കോർഡ് ചെയ്യടാ? അല്ലെങ്കിൽ റെക്കോർഡ് ആപ്ലിക്കേഷൻ എടുത്താ നിന്റെ അത് iOS ആണോ ആൻഡ്രോയിഡ് ആണോ?
That looks a decent ball.
ആൻഡ്രോയിഡ് അതിനകത്ത് ഫോൺ റെക്കോർഡ് ഓപ്ഷൻ ഉണ്ടല്ലോ മേളിൽ തന്നെ.
Beckham.
നമ്മൾ സെറ്റിംഗ് മറ്റേ വൈഫൈ ഓൺ ആക്കൂല. ആ വൈഫൈ ഓൺ ആകുന്ന കൺട്രോൾ സെറ്റിംഗ്സിനകത്ത് തന്നെ ഉണ്ട്. വീഡിയോ റെക്കോർഡ് ഉണ്ട്.
Decent shot.
അതിനകത്ത് വീഡിയോ റെക്കോർഡ് ചെയ്യാം, സ്ക്രീൻ റെക്കോർഡ് ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റും.
That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit. True finish.
You've got to love that. Concentration, conviction, contact and sheer class.
Madrid are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
And that has put paid to that. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Looking to play him in. Looking for options for movement. He slid in and that has raised the temperature on the touchline. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Van Dijk. And it's half-time here.
ഞാനെങ്ങനെ ചെയ്യണ? എൻ്റെ അകത്ത് ഒരു റെക്കോർഡർ ആപ്പ് ഉണ്ട്, അല്ലെങ്കിൽ മറ്റേ ഫോണിന് ഓപ്ഷൻ ഉണ്ട്. iOS ആണെങ്കിൽ റെക്കോർഡർ പ്ലേ സ്റ്റോർ ആപ്പ് സ്റ്റോറിൽ നിന്ന് ഒരു മറ്റേ വീഡിയോ റെക്കോർഡ് ചെയ്യാനുള്ള ഒരു ആപ്ലിക്കേഷൻ ഡൗൺലോഡ് ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റും. വീഡിയോ റെക്കോർഡ്, ഫോൺ റെക്കോർഡർ എന്നൊക്കെ പറഞ്ഞിട്ട്. ആൻഡ്രോയിഡ് ആണെങ്കിൽ അതിനകത്ത് ഫോണിൽ തന്നെ ഓപ്ഷൻ ഉണ്ട്, വീഡിയോ റെക്കോർഡ് എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞിട്ട്, അല്ലെങ്കിൽ സ്ക്രീൻ റെക്കോർഡ് എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞിട്ട് ഓപ്ഷൻ വരും. ഓക്കെടാ, നീ ലൈവ് കഴിഞ്ഞിട്ട് എടുത്താലും മതി. നമ്മളിപ്പോൾ കളിച്ചോണ്ടിരിക്കണം, ലൈവ് കഴിഞ്ഞിട്ട് ആ പോർഷന് കട്ട് എടുത്താലും മതി. നല്ല ഗോളൊക്കെ ഉണ്ടെങ്കിൽ അതിൽ നിന്ന് കട്ട് എടുത്താൽ മതി. മനസ്സിലായോ? അതാണ് ഈ ക്ലിപ്പ് ഓപ്ഷൻ എന്ന് പറയുന്നത്.
Lexington really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything. Beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition
He's having a shot. It's in.
ഇന്നലത്തെ റിവഞ്ചാ.
Two up and in charge, and things are
ഇപ്പൊ
looking
ഡിഷൊക്കെ
pretty
ഭയങ്കര
good
ടഫാണല്ലോ.
forward now.
trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of
പോയിന്റ് ഒക്കെ ഉള്ളതുകൊണ്ട്
desperation to
എല്ലാവരും
me. They know they've got it wrong.
So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Rodri, he won't be happy with that one. Cristiano
ഞാൻ മണ്ടങ്ങളി കളിക്കാം.
Darwin. Oh, this is Nunez! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Nunez clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them. And now a sudden chance to counter. Costa Curta. Well timed, excellent interception. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough.
പാസ്സൊക്കെ ദുരന്തമാവാണ്, എന്ത് ചെയ്യാനാ?
Platini was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
അടിച്ച് കളയാണ് വെറുതെ. എന്താണ് എനിക്ക് മനസ്സിലാവുന്നത്?
Belletti. That's a lovely, neat pass. Pass somewhat off target.
നമുക്ക് ചുമ്മാ കോരി എറിയാണ് ബോളിനെ വെറുതെ. അങ്ങനെയൊക്കെയോ അടിച്ച് എന്ത് ബോൾ കളിയാണ്?
Robertson. Rijkaard. And this is Neymar. It's a pretty loose pass. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Aims beyond the defence. Shoots! He scores! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react.
And Batistuta! Oh, he's been caught on it here.
keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
അതാ ഞാൻ എല്ലാവരും ഓണാക്കി ഇപ്പം കളിക്കുന്നത്. പിന്നെ ഞാനൊന്ന് ഓണാക്കി നോക്കി, എല്ലാവരും ഓണാക്കി.
This is Ronaldo. Knocks it into space.
ഞാൻ മാത്രം എന്തിനാ ഓണാക്കാതിരിക്കണം? എല്ലാവരും ഓണാക്കി.
Shoot ball. Oh, there's the shot.
എല്ലാവരും ഓണാക്കുന്നുണ്ട് ഇപ്പോൾ.
Do not write them off.
അത് എനിക്ക് ഷോട്ട് അടിക്കാൻ പറ്റും, ഗോളിൻ്റെ അടുത്ത് അടിക്കുമ്പോൾ മാത്രമേ മനസ്സിലാവണുള്ളൂ.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
Substitution.
അത് ഓണാക്കാനല്ലേ വെച്ചേക്കണം ഓപ്ഷൻ. അവരായിരുന്നു ഓരോ ഓപ്ഷൻ നമ്മൾ യൂസ് ചെയ്യണം ബുദ്ധിപരമായിട്ട്.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment.
And he shoots! Oh, the ball's
Ayyo.
run. Oh, what has happened here?
ശേ, എന്താ കൊടിയൊക്കെ പറക്കി അയക്കണേ.
Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
That has been knocked clear.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Oh, he's put a shade too much on that. And he's heaved it away.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
And it's Otto. Mbappe! He has found a way through. Picked out brilliant chance! That's another chance! And that has been clubbed away.
കയറി
And
കളിക്കാം.
that is that.
റൂമിലാണോ?
Game of football, that intense, intriguing, and both sides.
മഴയോരും മഞ്ഞല്ലേ മുലയോരക്കൂടല്ലേ. റിവഞ്ച് നാളെ മതിയാ. മഴയോരും മഴയോരും കുളിരോറും കനവല്ലേ. അടിയന്തരം. മഴയോരും മഞ്ഞല്ലേ മുലയോരക്കൂടല്ലേ അഴകോലും വിഴിയോ. ജോയിൻ ചെയ്. അഴകോലും ഇഴിയോരം കുളിരൂറും കനവല്ലേ. മണിമാരൻ വന്നു വിളിച്ചാൽ നാണം കൊള്ളും മനസ്സല്ലേ. ഇന്നലത്തെ കളി ഒരു രക്ഷയില്ലല്ലേ. ഹെവി ആയിരുന്നു, ഹെവി. ഇതാരടാ? നിന്റെ അക്കൗണ്ടാണോ ഇത്? ഇതാരാ? ജഹാംഗീർ. ഇത് നീയാണോ ഇത്? ഇതാരാണ്? ഇതാരെന്ന് മനസ്സിലാവണല്ലോ. നിന്റെ അക്കൗണ്ട് വേറെ അക്കൗണ്ടായ? ഓ ഏതൊക്കെ അക്കൗണ്ടാണ് ഏതൊക്കെ ആരെയൊക്കെ അക്കൗണ്ട് കടം മേടിച്ച് നല്ല കളിക്കാരെ കൊണ്ട് വന്നേക്കുക എന്നെ തോപ്പിക്കാനായിട്ട്. കള്ള വെടുവാ, കള്ള ഹിമാറേ. നോക്കട്ടെ നിന്റെ അക്കൗണ്ട് നോക്കട്ടെ, ഇന്ന് ഞാൻ നിന്നെ തോക്കും. ഓ ബോട്ട് അക്കൗണ്ട് നോക്കട്ടെ നോക്കട്ടെ. തനിത്തങ്കക്കിന പൊങ്കൽ താളം പിടിക്കുന്നു, അഴകെന്നെ വിളിക്കുന്നു, നിറമേഴും പൊലിക്കുന്നു. ഇതിന് അറബ് പരസ്യമൊക്കെ പറഞ്ഞു.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Good ball, good take. Osimhen, Valverde. He's having a go. Oh my word, that is quite something.
എൻ്റെ അവിടെ സ്റ്റക്ക് ആടാ.
An absolute joy. He gave it plenty
ഇവിടെ
and
സ്റ്റക്ക് ആടാ.
thrashed it in.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
So a breakthrough. It's Kanawa! First quarter of an hour gone.
എൻ്റെ അത്
Well, he
സ്റ്റക്ക്
was
ആയല്ലോ.
clearly disappointed with that pass.
എനിക്ക് ഓടിച്ചപ്പോൾ എൻ്റെ അവിടെ
Lexington
സ്റ്റക്ക് ആയി
clearly
ഡിഫൻസ്.
didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Chips it through.
എൻ്റെ സ്റ്റക്ക് ആവുകയാണല്ലോ നിന്റെ
And
അക്കൗണ്ട്.
it is a corner.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And it's been taken short. Big chance!
ഓ മാൻ.
Oh, that is rather wayward.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Referee's given a throw.
അത് സ്റ്റക്ക്, നിന്റെ അക്കൗണ്ട് സ്റ്റക്ക് ആവണല്ലോ.
But he's managed to gift it back. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Now, can they get him away? Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Royce, ambitious ball here.
ശ്ശേ,
And the ball is out of play. Can he get it through? And this is Batistuta, and reclaimed it in a trice.
എൻ്റെ സ്റ്റക്ക് ആവാണ്.
Be it from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Opts to play it back. Cleared without complication. And they're back on the ball again. Might come loose. Kagawa.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Half-time getting close now. He won't be happy with that one. Now it's Luis Suarez. That has not gone well. Vardiol. That's a cute ball. No luck with that dink over the top. Batistuta. Chance for a shot! And he hits the net. They are right back in business.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a... And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time.
Please take this
Reflections on the first half?
Well, both sides would have expected a closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to change things.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half.
Substitution in progress.
Madrid get the ball rolling in the second half. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. Madrid looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
Tries to play it through. Maldini cuts it out. And it's Zico. Driving on and making good progress. Zico. Oh, he's been caught napping. He's picked his way through. Cannavaro can get it clear. Batistuta. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Looking to play him in. Decent chance! It's in! And they've got their lead back. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Goes for a shot!
അയ്യയ്യേ
Well taken goal.
സാരമില്ല 3 കളിയാണ് ഔട്ട് ഓഫ് 3 അല്ലേ.
Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely...
ഞാൻ അടിക്കുമ്പോൾ ഓഫ് സൈഡ്.
So they should just never have lost the ball from there. But you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Madrid take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
It's a pretty loose pass. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off. And what...
Zico! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? That's really well cleared. Royce. Looking for the run. Well timed, excellent interception. Tries to pass it through. Oh, important interception. And he shoots! It's in! Back within one! They have them in their sights again!
After
Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done.
Number 22.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm.
Coming on the field. Number 24.
No, he's got that completely wrong.
Number 21. De Bruyne.
Rice.
Number 3.
Hagel.
Xabi Alonso.
അയ്യേ
4 added minutes
Fast
has
time.
been indicated.
And that's
എടാ
as
ആദ്യത്തെ ആ
far
ഗോള്
as it
എന്റെ
goes.
സ്റ്റക്കായി പോയി കുഴപ്പമില്ല
A game of
Best of
margins
3
and
ആണ് എടുക്കുന്നത്
thrills, the sort of game that is a great advertisement for our sport.
ഒന്നുമില്ല വാ കളി ഒരു കളിയല്ലേ ആയുള്ളൂ ഔട്ട് ഓഫ് 3 ആണ് ഔട്ട് ഓഫ് 3 ഔട്ട് ഓഫ് 3 കളി ഇന്നലെ അങ്ങനെ അല്ലായിരുന്നു ആദ്യത്തെ ഗോൾ എന്റെ സ്റ്റക്ക് നീ ലൈവ് എടുത്തു പോകും ആദ്യത്തെ ഗോൾ എന്റെ സ്റ്റക്കായി അവിടെ നീ അടിച്ചപ്പോ എന്റെ ഡിഫൻഡർ അവിടെ സ്റ്റക്കായി ആ ഗ്യാപ്പിലാണ് നീ ഗോൾ അടിച്ചത് ഇല്ലെങ്കിൽ 2-2 ആയിരുന്നു 2-2 അതിമോഹം ആകാം പക്ഷെ അത് ഓവർ ആവരുത് കേട്ടാടാ മോനെ ദിനേശ രാജ രാജ രാജ
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A
everybody,
clear
and
night,
welcome to
all the
today's
ingredients
match.
for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Well, colour and passion. Chance! He scored!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next
That's
minute, it's in the
stuck
back
on,
of the net. That's wonderful striking.
So, a breakthrough already. Goes for the shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. And now they can clear their lines. Shoots!
ഓ മാൻ
Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Rodri certainly knows that he's missed a real
Oh,
chance
Rodri,
there,
yeah,
but he
it's
can't
all.
dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Valverde tries to play it through, and that could set him on his way. Osimhen! Oh, taken with style. They
Clearly
have
the one that
pulled
Maguire.
themselves right back into it.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
So smooth, a signature finish.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently, and he picked out the perfect target.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Ambitious ball here. Guardiol getting this one clear. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Now it's Osimhen. He's picked his way through. Rodri. Oh, he's done very well to take that back.
That's just playing it safe. And
that's a super give and go. Great ball, and he's in here. Danger averted for now. And that's a throw-in. Xavi Alonso. Looking to play him in. Guardiol calmly anticipates. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Kagawa takes control of it, and he's on the move.
well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Zanetti knocks it out wide. Threads one in.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Passing nice and neat.
2 added minutes.
Is there any support? He might not need it. And he steps in. That's rather hopeful. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half.
Substitution in progress.
Madrid get the second half going. Guardiol cuts out the pass. Now it's Zico. That's a cute ball. And he's only too happy to take that back. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
എന്താണ് ഓഫ് സൈഡാ?
That's good running with the ball. Well, that looks at these. There's the shot! Superb goal!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? He is through here. Nicely weighted ball. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Valverde. Rice. Valverde, who's set up one goal so far. And they caught Reed. It's Luis Suarez!
വായിൽ
He has
തൊട്ട് മണ്ടൻ.
kept it out somehow.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
It's their second corner of the game. And he was alert to it. Pass somewhat off target. And a chance! Well, that pass isn't the best. That's a lovely pass.
Man.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Substitution on the
ആ
field.
ഗോളാണ് സുഖം അടിച്ച് കയ്യിൽ ഇട്ട് കൊടുത്തിരിക്കും മണ്ടൻ.
Xabi Alonso.
Time then for the first
Number
substitution
6,
of the game.
Neymar. Number 19, Cannavaro. Number 21, De Bruyne. Number 20,
He's found a way through.
Batistuta. Coming on
He's
the
taking
field,
no chances
number
there.
17, Franz Beckenbauer.
Kagawa
Number
back
15,
in possession and ready to go
Rijkaard.
again. And
Number
it's been
10,
played through.
Matthijs de Ligt.
Shapes to shoots.
Pepe. Number
Alexander
13,
എന്തോ ഒരു
Berbatov.
മണ്ടൻ കളിയാണ്.
Valverde. And it's Valverde.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Luis Suarez! Luis Suarez! He just has something! About as smooth as it gets! And this is getting better and better.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that two-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Intercepts the throw. That's well read. And he's on his way! De Ligt, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And the pass is intercepted. Beckenbauer. Zico. Zico. Well, this is surely their last chance. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Berbatov. Played out towards the right wing. Time added on 4 minutes. That's a smartly directed ball. And that's it. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the right balance of industry and inspiration. A really satisfying day's work.
And a quick reminder.
രണ്ട് ഷോട്ട് ഞാൻ കളിച്ചാണ് നോട്ടെന്തെങ്കിലും പറയാം.
Says it all. He knows.
എന്താടാ മുണ്ടാട്ടം പറ്റിയത് കാണാനില്ലല്ലോ. ഒരു കളി ജയിക്കുന്ന സമ്മതിക്കും, അല്ല 2 കളി ജയിക്കുന്ന പറയാം. 3 കളി ജയിക്കുന്ന പറഞ്ഞാൽ അത് അഹങ്കാരം അല്ലേടാ മോനെ ദിനേശ. ആയിരട്ട പോട്ടെ, കുഴപ്പമില്ല. ഇപ്പോഴും ഗോളിൽ കൂടുതൽ ഞാനാ. നീ 1 ഗോള്, ഞാൻ 3 ഗോള്. കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ നീ 3 ഗോള്, ഞാൻ 2 ഗോള്. അപ്പൊ ഇപ്പോഴും ഗോളിലും മുന്നിൽ ഞാൻ തന്നെയാണ്. പോയോ? പോയാ ഒരു മിനിറ്റ് ഇപ്പൊ വരാം. അവിടെ പോയാ നീ ബാക്ക് അടിച്ച് കളിച്ചോണോ? നീ പോവാണോ? ഓക്കെടാ, അപ്പൊ ഞാനും ഒരു കുറച്ചുകൂടെ കളിച്ച് നിർത്തും. 2 ഡിവിഷൻ വെച്ചിട്ട് കളിച്ച് നിർത്തും. പോട്ടോ പോട്ടോ പോട്ടോ. ആ പോട്ടോ പോട്ടോ. ഞാനപ്പോ ഒരു കളി കളിക്കാം. പെട്ടെന്ന് പറഞ്ഞ ഞാൻ ഒരു 10:45 നിർത്തും, ഒരു പരിപാടി ഉണ്ട്. ആ പോട്ടോ പോട്ടോ പോട്ടോ. ഞാനൊരു അരമണിക്കൂടെ കളിക്കുള്ളൂ. കുറച്ച് നാളെ ഓഫീസിൽ പോകാനുണ്ട്. അപ്പൊ കുറച്ച് നേരത്തെ രാവിലെ എണീക്കാനുള്ളതല്ലേ. നോമ്പ് നോമ്പ് ഫുഡ് കഴിക്കാനേ രാവിലെ.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. There's the whistle, and here we go.
Here's a man, Peter, that inspired so many and always said that success is no accident. It takes hard work and perseverance.
Shot a goal! It's him!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs. And when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
So, a breakthrough already. He won't be happy with that one. Short changes him with that pass. Well read, nice interception. Oh, that's ambitious. Gave it a go, but off target.
Well, at least he's not short on confidence. Trying from that sort of distance, why not?
Cannavaro. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And this is Pele. Pele. Good chance here. It's off target and by quite a way.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
And it's played forward. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Lexington clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Played into space out wide. Now it's Hazard. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. Palestine with the corner, there first. It's gone in, and it is an own goal!
ഓൺ ഗോളാടാ.
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
Pele, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Ambitious ball here. Palestine upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
It's an inviting looking ball, that. Hazard. Looking for the run. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? And he's cleared it out of harm's way. It's gone for a throw-in. And here's Hazard. And the pass is intercepted.
Has been indicated.
It's Pele! Euphoria!
ഹായ് ബ്രോ, ഹായ് ഹായ്.
And they are cavorting.
എന്താ ഡിവിഷൻ മാച്ചൊക്കെ?
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Referee's had a
അതെ, അവിടെ എന്തുണ്ട്?
He's
അവിടെ
got his
എന്തൊക്കെയുണ്ട്
whistle
വിശേഷം?
for half-time. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
The own goal was symptomatic of their first half performance. They're not at it.
underway again. So, 45 minutes to turn it round. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Nicely shaped ball. Oh, important interception. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Raul, someone who can always claim to be the most immaculate finisher. Played into space. That is good alertness.
രണ്ട്
Well, the
മൂന്ന്
way
ഗോൾ
this
വീഴി.
game is offering less possession, they'll need to
ഇവിടെ
have a very
എവിടെ
good
എത്തി?
conversion rate.
തേർഡാ സെക്കൻഡാ?
Palestine have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
ഇപ്പൊ തേർഡ് ഭയങ്കര ടഫാണല്ലോ സെക്കൻഡിലോട്ട് കയറാൻ.
Raul. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Now it's Luis Suarez. Some resolute defending there. Back when it goes. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Can he get it through? Goes for a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. This is Batista shoots! Keeper's not concerned by that.
I'm not sure what happened there, Peter. Did
Oh,
he
yeah,
get
it's
caught
okay,
admiring his
okay.
own first touch, maybe?
അങ്ങനെ ആയിരുന്നു. രണ്ട് ജയം കൊണ്ട് സെക്കൻഡ് എത്തിയിരുന്നേ കൊള്ളായിരുന്നു.
Oh, what a mistake! He's on it, can he get away? Now the delivery. Raul. Now it's Pele. Tries to play it through. Well read, and the danger is averted. Decent chance! And it's in! It could be a lifeline! Two more needed! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
So is this the start of a comeback? But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Pass is just off target. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And he hits the net! The
Wait a
movement
minute,
so
can you-
precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal.
എനിക്കതിനറിയാടാ, താല്പര്യമുള്ളവർ വരട്ടെ, എന്ത് ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റും, ഇനിയിപ്പോൾ പിടിച്ചോണ്ട് വരാൻ പറ്റും. സമയം എടുക്കണം, കാരണം നമ്മൾ കുറേ ബ്രേക്ക് കഴിഞ്ഞ് വരുന്നതല്ലേ, അപ്പം കുറച്ച് സമയം എടുക്കും ഒന്ന് റീച്ച് ആവാനായിട്ട്. പിന്നെ ഇപ്പം എത്രമാത്രം ലൈവാ, അപ്പോൾ ഇപ്പം നീ ഒന്ന് യൂട്യൂബ് എടുത്ത് നോക്കി, ഒരു 150 ലൈവ് ഉണ്ടാവും ഈ ഫുട്ബോൾ മാത്രമായിട്ടൊരു. എനിക്കറിയാവുന്ന 50 പേരുണ്ട്, എനിക്ക് അറിഞ്ഞാത്തൊരു 100 പേരുണ്ട്. ടോട്ടൽ 150 പേരുണ്ടാവും ലൈവ് ഇപ്പം തന്നെ ഈ സമയത്ത്. പിന്നെ ആൾക്കാർ എവിടേക്ക് വരാനാ? അതിനിടയ്ക്കാണ് വല്ലപ്പോഴും വരും, നമ്മൾ ആരും നോക്കാനാണ്.
Well, football is of course ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours it might not feel like that. The
നമ്മളവിടെ
stadium is
സേഫ് അല്ലേ?
full
വേറെ
of
പ്രശ്നങ്ങളൊന്നും
noise and
ഇല്ലല്ലോ.
energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. The action has already started.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you could expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements. Overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did
ആ
that
നീ
back in my day.
ജയിക്കുമ്പോൾ എനിക്ക് ആദ്യത്തെ കളി ലാഗായിരുന്നു.
Now it's Villa.
ആദ്യം നീ ഗോൾ അടിച്ച എൻ്റെ ഡിഫൻഡർ സ്റ്റക്കായിരുന്നു, അതറിയാവോ? അപ്പോഴാണ് നീ ഗോൾ അടിച്ചത്.
Now it's Cruyff. When you think great defenders, you've got to think Cannavaro.
Yeah, well, they don't come much better or bigger in stature. His qualities are obvious, but his winning mentality and cool temperament are all part of a first-class
ഇപ്പം വലിയ
package.
കുഴപ്പമില്ലല്ലേ, സേഫായിട്ടിരിക്കട്ടെ.
Driving forward. Oh, that was a pit. Oh, they could be caught out here. He's shifting through the gears here. Cruyff. And that's the keeper's ball.
ആ ക്യുക്കണ്ടർ ഇപ്പോൾ ഭയങ്കര ഫ്ലോപ്പാണ്. LBC കളിക്കണം, ഇപ്പം എല്ലാ ലോങ് ബോൾ കളിക്കണം.
Luis Suarez. Oh, what has happened here? That's been slipped through. Puskás is flagged offside. Cannavaro spots it and intercepts. Almost half an hour in now. Out towards the flank. Backward it goes. Takes a shot! Marquinhos gets good distance on it. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out.
ഞാൻ ക്യുക്കണ്ടറാണ് കളിക്കുന്നത്. എല്ലാവരും ഇപ്പം ലോങ് ബോൾ കളിക്കണം. ഞാൻ ഇപ്പം
Nice looking ball.
ഭയങ്കര ഫ്ലോപ്പാണ്. ഡിഫൻസ് ഫുള്ള് പൊട്ടുവാണ്.
Played into space.
ഓഫേഴ്സ് ആണെങ്കിൽ കിട്ടുന്നുമില്ല.
He's a sharp little ball here. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Van Dijk goes sliding in.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Belletti. Ambitious ball here. Oh, that's a fine interception. And the first half is done. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh
20 നോമ്പായല്ലേ, എന്ത് പെട്ടെന്നാ തീർന്നു. ഇനി 10 നോമ്പും കൂടെ ഉള്ളൂ.
What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Solid, very solid, actually, Peter. They haven't made much of an impression at the other end, but defensively I think they've got an awful lot right, completely nullifying their opponents. Now they just need to focus on getting a little more creative.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. So we're just settling back into this second half. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point.
ഓക്കെ ഫൈനൽ കളിക്കാം, ഒരു കളി കളിക്കാം.
And now they can clear their lines. Now, can they get him away? Cannavaro cuts out the pass.
എവിടെയാണ് അടിച്ചോ?
And that is out of play.
അടുത്ത കളി കളിച്ചിട്ട് സ്റ്റോപ്പ് ആക്കാം. ഓക്കെ.
Cruyff. Now it's Puskas. Shoots.
കണ്ട. ഇതാണ് അവസ്ഥ. ഇതാണ് കിക്ക് ഔട്ട് കളിച്ചുള്ള അവസ്ഥ. കണ്ട.
And that was as close to certain as can be.
Puskas really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Barcelona have broken through. It's 1-0. He's gone for goal! He scores! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Beautiful, just beautiful. Cruyff! And he looked
ആ ഗോൾ എങ്ങനെ ഉണ്ടോ?
every bit the
നെയ്മറിന്റെ
short
ഗോൾ.
keeper there. That's
അവൻ പോലും
very,
പ്രതീക്ഷയുണ്ടല്ലോ
very good.
അത്രയും
You can't
കയറുമായിട്ട്
ask for
വരുമെന്ന്.
much more than that.
ഉണ്ട. ഞാൻ സ്മാർട്ട് അസിസ്റ്റ് ഓണാക്കിയ ശേഷം ഇത്രയും കളി നോക്കാൻ തുടങ്ങി.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 23.
Barcelona with the corner. They're first.
Number 9. Puskas. Number 14.
And he gets rid in a hurry.
Cruyff. Coming on the field. Number 18.
Cross to the back
Felipe
post.
Inzaghi. Number
Rodri
10.
gets it away.
Number
അല്ല അതൊക്കെ
11.
വെറുതെ ഒന്നുമില്ല.
Platini.
Some good work on the right flank here. Now it's Batistuta. Neymar. Pele plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Big chance! It's always been, and it's come back out to him. And he can clear it away. Looking for
Look up in the
options
air,
for
okay.
movement.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper's very relieved. Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
എത്ര ചാൻസ് എന്നറിയാമോ?
Tries to play it through. Oh, it's come
Okay.
loose.
ഇതൊക്കെയാണ് പാസ്. എന്തോ ഒരു അവസ്ഥ
That is
നോക്കി.
really good tenacity.
Substitutions taking place.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Terrific header. That's another chance.
എല്ലാവരും എന്ത് ചെയ്യാൻ
No
പറ്റുന്നില്ല.
mistake. And the comeback is complete. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, I think you can write this lot off at your peril. It's been a joy to watch them hold themselves right back into it. Now, can they hang on?
Has a look and place it forward. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. And he's straight
വേറെ
offside.
പോവാം ഓഫ് സൈഡ്.
Substitution.
But there's going to be another change here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Added minutes
And
has
this
been
is
indicated.
Pele. Again the flag's up. Now it's Luis Suarez. Cleared without hesitation. And that's been won straight back. Davids. Platini, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Oh, that's a key interception.
ഓ കയറി.
And
Last
time
കളി
is
പെട്ടെന്ന്
up,
പെട്ടെന്ന്.
and there goes the whistle. What a terrific response it was to adversity.
അവിടെ ഉണ്ടാവാ, പെട്ടെന്ന് പെട്ടെന്ന് സമയമില്ല. പോയാ ഖലീഫ. വാടാ, പെട്ടെന്ന് സമയമില്ലെന്ന്. പെട്ടെന്ന് 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 കളി നിർത്തി പെട്ടിപ്പോട്ടെ.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Begley.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring... And the shot! You've got to be quick to recover this. No, he's seen through all of that. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. That has not gone well. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Pinches it off him. Looking for the run. And he cuts out the supply. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Trent Alexander-Arnold is one of the more productive players around, despite being a defender. When you look at his stats and see his contributions, you can realise how key a player he really is. And I suppose in many ways you can call him the perfect example of the modern fullback.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. He's having a shot! There it is! As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost in all honesty.
So we have the first goal.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Endrick. It's a good run down the right. They get a throw in. And he's managed to gift it back.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
That's really well cleared. Almost half an hour in now. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Now, he's got space here. Valverde. Oh, easy pickings there. Well, that is not the best ball. Decent chance! It's in! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Valverde. And it's Kagawa. Can he get it through? Tries to play it through. Guardiola spots it and intercepts. Kagawa running with the ball.
1 minute added time.
He's through now, and the shot!
എന്താ അവിടെ സ്റ്റക്ക് ആവണേ?
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing. Having the composure to...
അതവിടെ
That's
സ്റ്റക്ക്
going to be the final action of the first half. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it.
Just a quick request today for
No,
everybody
well,
to
the
please
pickings
kindly
certainly
remove
have
any
been
cars
rich in this
parked on the
first
road
half.
outside
Yeah,
the
they're
stadium.
ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need
Substitution in
to go with the
progress.
same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
And we are already tries a shot! It's bounced back off the
ഇതൊക്കെ എന്ത്
post.
ചെയ്യാനാടേ? ഇതൊക്കെ ഒന്നും
They've
ചെയ്യാനില്ല.
scored! 2 up and in charge,
Post കൊണ്ടൊക്കെ
and
തിരിച്ചു
things
ഞാൻ
are
ചെയ്യാനാ.
looking pretty good for them now. He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Well, I admire players who do...
It's Neymar! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Alonso! Sticks it away!
എന്തൊരു ഓഫ് സൈഡ് ആണോ അതൊക്കെ? എന്റെ പൊന്നെ.
Maldini out
Thank
to
you,
the
Eric.
right. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Kagawa. Kagawa will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now it's Luis Suarez. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Kagawa, good strong midfield running here. Cannavaro getting this one clear. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked deep.
It's Neymar! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Now that
എനിക്ക്
is
ലക്കില്ലടാ,
committed to the
ലക്കില്ല.
cause. And we have our very first corner. And he's taking no chances there. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. Endrick. That has ended up in no man's land. He's got away. Zico. Oh, shooting chance! Relentless! Just
നീ ജയിച്ച്.
relentless!
The goal
ഞാൻ നാളെ എടുത്തോളാം, നാളെ.
after 71
And that will
minutes.
surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
His manager
Shapes to shoot!
എത്ര ഷോട്ട് അടിച്ചു.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one is for a shot! And it's in!
എത്ര ഷോട്ട് ഒന്നും ഓഫ്
Just
സൈഡ്
so
പോലെ.
calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? And he shoots! Sticks it away!
ഓഫ് സൈഡ് ആണ് അത്. എന്താണ് ഓഫ് സൈഡ് ആയത്?
In it now! The game takes on a whole new complexion! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that.
Luis Suarez! Really well taken goal. It's level again. What a match we have.
I could watch this every week.
ഇന്ത്യക്ക് തോറ്റാലും പ്രശ്നമില്ല, ഞാൻ തന്നെ ജയിച്ചത്. അത് മറ്റേ ഓഫ് സൈഡ് ഒന്നും അല്ല അത്.
One moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Substitution on the field. Number 10.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Van Dijk.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, it's been an absolute...
It's Luis Suarez! It's a goal! There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it. He just absolutely speared that in.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
This is
Luis Suarez!
Has been indicated.
And he has kicked it out somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner number 2 then. Climbs up big. Oh, the ball's run loose here. That's a cute ball. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Kagawa. Rice. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Batistuta. And Batistuta! And with that, the final
മോനെ
whistle.
എൻ്റെ അടുത്ത് ഞാൻ പറഞ്ഞു റിവെഞ്ച് വെക്കല്ലെന്ന്. ഓക്കെ,
To adversity.
ഞാൻ 7 ഗോളാണ് അത്. ഓക്കെ, ഞാൻ പറഞ്ഞു റിവെഞ്ച് വെക്കല്ലെന്ന്. എങ്ങനെയുണ്ട്? ഞാൻ പറഞ്ഞു എന്നെ റിവെഞ്ച് വെക്കല്ലേ ജയിക്കില്ല. സ്ക്രിപ്റ്റ് ഉണ്ട്. നീ ജയിച്ചതോ? ആ ഓഫ് സൈഡ്, മറ്റേ ഓഫ് സൈഡ് എന്ത് കിടിലൻ ഗോളായിരുന്നു. അത് ഓഫ് സൈഡ് ഒന്നും അല്ലായിരുന്നു. എങ്ങനെയുണ്ട്? എടാ ഞാൻ ലാസ്റ്റ് സെക്കൻഡ് ഹാഫിലാണ് ചാറ അടിച്ചത്. എന്നാ ഷോട്ടൊക്കെയാണ്. അപ്പോൾ എടാ ഓക്കെ, ബാക്കിയെല്ലാം നമുക്ക് നാളെ ഡിസ്കസ് ചെയ്യാം. ഞാനും ഇറങ്ങുവാടാ, ടൈം ഒത്തിരി ആയി. എടാ അപ്പം വീഡിയോ ഒക്കെ അയക്കേ, ഞാൻ ബാക്കി സാധനം നമുക്ക് സെറ്റ് ചെയ്യാം. ഓക്കെ എടാ, ഗുഡ് നൈറ്റ്. ലവിടാ, ഗുഡ് നൈറ്റ്, ബൈ. ഗുഡ് ഗെയിം. നാളെ വാ, നാളെ പിന്നെ എടുത്തോളാം നിന്നെ. ഓക്കെ.